Hey guys, it is super late right now, and yeah, um, it's been a hot minute. Sorry about that. I'm going to a con tomorrow with some friends for the weekend, so that's why the reaction is super late tonight. I apologize. Those of you who are joining us in the chat, I welcome you. Panzer, hello. What is up, hippity hoppity? How are you? Hope you're doing well. So yeah. Let me just make a quick announcement. And because it is so late, a lot of our usuals may not be able to make it, which is fine. What is up, Dukevu? How are you? And oh my gosh, guys. So, I'm not actually gonna say it. I'm not gonna go there, but this needs to be a shorter stream. Thank you, Panzer. Thank you a lot. It means a lot, buddy. But last week was quite a wild ride. Let's see, what was last week? Need to go back, check it, get my memory jogging again. What happened last week? Anyway, what I was saying is I'm going to a con, or did I already say this? I'll just say it again. I'm going to a con tomorrow with some friends for over the weekend, which is why this reaction is so much later than normal, because we were getting stuff prepared for tomorrow, because we're leaving pretty early, and I still have to pack, which is only going to take me a few minutes, because it's not like a day thing or anything. Or, I mean, not like a super long thing or anything. So last week, oh, that's right, it was Sarah and Evie in the hospital, or no, in the infirmary with Roland when Roland took her there, and Roland was just like, this is bullcrap, and Terrence didn't even help. He turned invisible because that's his ability, and Sarah was actually like, wait, we were followed by someone invisible. And Evie woke up, and it was fine, and Evie was just like, I can fight, and Sarah was like, that's not smart. Anyway, and Sarah just ended it with, I want to stop this. Then we left to Holden with Arlo, and Holden was like, hey, Remy kind of like called me out. Do you think I'm scary? And Arlo was just like, fuck no, you're weaker than me. Not really, but yeah. And then Sarah told him, I'm going to talk to John. And it ended off with Sarah finally confronting John, and John just being like, hey, Sarah, long time no talk. And that really scared me a lot. Anyway, we're going to jump right into this. Episode 173. And I'm scared for this chapter because a lot of things can go right and a lot of things can go wrong. So, here we go, guys. School hallway. And they're in a classroom. And it's just John. Whoa, you weren't kidding about a private conversation. Not even a walk or drinks? It's making me kind of nervous. It's just like, ... Drop the act, John. This Joker thing needs to stop. And George's like, huh? ... UnOrdinary. Hello, Captain. Episode 173. Sarah, I already told you, didn't I? I'm not Joker. I saw your fight against the Royals. My fight? That guy had a mask on. It could have been anyone. I recognized you. Not from your face, but from your posture, your technique, everything else. ... John just turns away. We've known each other for so long. It was obvious. How many times do I have to say it? I'm not Joker! Sarah, ... And Sarah's just like, ... If we known each other for so long, then why won't you fucking believe me? Hello? It's me, John. I'm a cripple. I don't even have an ability. I like going out for drinks and hanging out on the roof and exercising and playing games. Sure, I act like a smartass and it gets me in trouble sometimes. And Sarah's ... But have you seen the kind of shit Joker has done? That's not me. Would I act like that? Do you really believe I'd do stuff like that? I didn't. Until I... And he grabs Sarah. He grabs her and he's like, Sarah, I don't care what anyone else thinks. Everyone else can think I'm shit, but you have to believe me. Sarah's just ... Please. I'm not Joker. I'm not a monster, okay? And Sarah's... Monster? And John's just sweating. Why is he acting like this? Is he really still trying to convince me? Or is he trying to convince himself? Listen, John, you have to stop lying. If there's something wrong, you can talk to me about it. Denying won't help. I'm not denying anything. I'm just telling it like it is. ... John, I already know everything. New Boston, your expulsion, how you're secretly a high tier? No. And it's a flashback to everything. Him hurting Claire. And he just lets go of her. And he's just livid, clenching his fist. Straightening his tie on his first day of school. The mirror cracking. No. No, no, no! How did she find out? She wasn't supposed to know! She was never supposed to know. And the mirror shatters. Monster. John? And then he's just livid. Who the fuck told you about that? He's completely flipped. And she's like positioning back, but it reminds him of Claire. It was Arlo, wasn't it? Or that fucking rat, Ison! I bet those two made you come talk to me. No, I asked for the information myself. I can't believe you. After everything, you still chose their side over mine? John, calm down. This has nothing to do with sides. I looked into this because you weren't telling me anything. Shut up! So that's why you ignored me for a week. I trusted you and you went behind my back to dig up dirt on me. ... Ignoring you was the least I could have done. Do you have any idea what I had to go through after I found out you were Joker? My whole world was shattered. And her world is shattering too, literally. Everything I believed in became a complete joke. I had to reflect on all the events that happened between us. Discern whether they were truths or lies, then piece myself together again. So don't you dare talk about trust in front of me, when you've been lying to my face this whole time. John just ... And don't you dare accuse me of doing stuff behind your back, when you've been going around school with a whole separate identity. Shut the fuck up, Sarah. I don't care what I did. What happened in my past is none of your fucking business. Don't interrupt me, John. I'll say it again. I was worried for you, so I made it my business. Can't you see what you've done? You've thrown the school into a panic. You've hurt so many students. You're repeating everything you did at New Boston. Wake up, John. It's time to stop. You don't know anything. I am awake. I've never been more awake. You're the one who needs to open your fucking eyes. The Royals and every single person has been attacked. They abuse the absolute shit out of their power. They're all garbage. This whole system is garbage. They only have themselves to blame for this. Everyone got exactly what they deserve. So that's what this is about? Getting back at the Royals? Revenge on the system? If you wanted the high tiers to exercise their power correctly, then at least make their job easier. With the current state of the school, nobody knows what to do. Psh, just goes to prove how useless they are at their jobs. Great, you've proven your point. Now what? You're just gonna leave things the way they are and let Lelston collapse? Not my fucking problem. Really, John, do you know who has been suffering the most from this whole Joker fiasco? Us! Low tiers and mid tiers, the very people you wanted to help. We're at war with each other. Please, we're tired of fighting all the time. Just give us a break, okay? And he grabs her. Sarah, don't try to flip the blame onto me. You've been along for a low tier for how long? Quit feeling sorry for yourself. ... Oh, and what about you? Been a low tier for most of your life. Get your hands on a bit of power and you lose your damn mind. I can't even recognize him. And then she lowers her hand. John, do you remember UnOrdinary? Remember all the times you said everyone has something to offer? Oh, don't tell me you actually believe that shit. This isn't you, John. Something happened at New Boston that you haven't opened up about. Just tell me what's wrong. I want to help. Except I don't need any help. Sarah, you're just a cripple. What could you possibly help me with anyway? You can't even defend yourself. And Sarah's pissed now. So why don't you focus on helping yourself instead of acting like a fucking know-it-all? Oh, and she's crying. No. ... Just a cripple? This won't stop us. It's gonna be okay. We'll get through this. Hey, cheer up. I'll get you refreshed and caught up in no time. I know it's tough, but try to stay strong, okay? Everything takes time. I'll be here to help. No, he's gone. And she's crying. John, let go of my arm. No, you're not going anywhere until I'm done talking. I said let go! And she smacks him. Did you just hit me? UnOrdinary, episode 173, end. No. Come on, John. You were supposed to be better than this. Man. So, I don't want to know what's going to happen next. I really don't. This isn't John. This can't be John. This isn't John. I refuse to believe that this is John. But Keon did something. Keon did something to John. Because John acted in self-defense that day. But yeah. I honestly don't know what to say, guys. But man, you got me, Uru. You got me. See you guys next week.